What's up, Phil? What's up, Nostalgic? How you doing? How are we doing today? Night? Day, night? Wherever you are. Wherever you are. Oh, oops. Oh, how are we all doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. A new beginning to a new project. I think. Oh, thank you. Again. Yes, we've sacrificed Toby. Toby is the weak one. Oh, I'm fucking hot. It's like we're going through a heat wave here, and we have no AC or air conditioning, so I'm just kind of melting away. Slowly melting. That's okay. That's okay. How about you? Yeah, no AC. Damn, I haven't done the music for that. Man, my shit's all whacked. Sound effects and stuff, I gotta spend a day to fix it all. Blah. Yeah, it sucks. It's so hot. I'm like drenched in sweat. I'm pretty sure it's sweat. It might be like syrup. I'm not sure, you know? I'm not sure. Yes. Also, gotta move this. Something. Of course we sweat syrup. Did you not know this? Did you not know this? I thought it was pretty common knowledge. How's that? Oh, it's better. It's common knowledge, man. Like the good kind, not Mrs. Buttersworth, not any of that fake syrup crap, like real untapped tree syrup, right? Tap me and you get some syrup. Except my syrup's white. Alright. Hey, what's up, Slits? Or on the YouTube, I see. How we doing? How you doing? So, untapped, so you just want to... Yeah. Exactly. What are we doing, man? I'm going through a bit of like a dry spell, you know, like creative blush, as some would call it. So, I'm gotta try and bust through that. Like just right through it, you know? Like this is it, and just, you know, so just get right through it. I was browsing YouTube and it said you're alive, so I came. It's gross. Oh, came in. Nice. Very nice. Very good. Interesting. So you got the notification on YouTube. Wow. Easily. I guess Twitch takes like half an hour to an hour sometimes. I've noticed. Them dry spells suck, right? Like after like creating this the creature I did last time, you know, spent so much time on that, and then afterwards I'm just like, what do I do next? What do we do next? Like we did like a little bit, like, you know, we did like a little skull, you know, last stream. I don't know, little skull. I refined it, you know, it's just like a little whatever. And then this thing, I'm not sure what it is. I covered it in resin though. To I don't know why I did that. To preserve it, I guess. I'm not sure what it is though. Just like some weird thing with the skull in it. Like maybe like a little alien plant. No? You came twice today too? No. But that's a tale for another time. I once knew a guy who came 14 times in one day. You should get a wheel that you spin, and then depending on the answer, you spin another wheel. Animal, vegetable. Imagine all the creatures you could randomly create. Well, I got that for subscribers. When you subscribe to the channel, or Twitch, whatever, spin the wheel. 6-year record, my wife, not hand. Well, that doesn't count. Alright, I beat you by 1, by the way. The night of 7 times. Oof, that was there's a lot of pent up energy. 4 by hand? 4, I don't believe it. 4 by hand. Really? Even during your like teenage years? It's like the worst. I don't know what to do with my hand. Oh, there's something between my legs. Right? Alright, I think we're gonna do like a little clay sketching tonight, I think. Try and sketch out some ideas for bigger projects. Do you know what I mean? We did a clay sketch before. You go 7 times in one day. Oh, I barely get through. Twice. Yeah, I just need to work out. I'm so lazy. We did some clay sketching before, a while ago, using some dollar store clay. We did like a full figure. That's nothing crazy. It's okay. Right. But I think we'll use some monster clay. Like no matter what clay I use, it's so hot here that I'm probably gonna have a hard time working with it. So even with like the super hard clay that I do have, that I use for like other projects that I want to keep permanently. Yeah, it's a good go-to, but it's just so hot right now. Like this, I haven't worked this at all, and yet it's already like, look at that. I just pushed it. It's like, that's it. That's how warm it is, man. Even this dude. Not sure what this is yet, though, but. It's like it's basically. Spin wheel lands on animals. Spin second wheel lands on insects. Spins third wheel lands on cockroach buns. have to buy like a secondary wheel, you know? Maybe for like a small wheel or something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, man. I'm burning up, man. I'm not turning on my clay oven. Fuck that shit. Bro. I feel like I'm gonna get copyrighted for this. I feel like I'm gonna get copyrighted for this. I want to do this one.
So many times pass by. Don't know why I'm losing my mind. Ego was so strong inside. At this point I just live the lie. I just live the lie.
Sure.
I wish I could tell you why. I wish I could feel
I have some ideas.
It's too late and I know you're right. There's a chance to apologize. No.
AC? No, we don't have an AC.
Forever and ever, you never.
Zero AC.
Just a goodbye. Forever goodbye.
Done. Look at it. Finished. Today we sculpted a brick of clay inside a plastic cup. That's how creative I feel these days. Oh, now, not these days. I'm in a funk. How are you doing, Killa? You just missed Friday. Started working on your doll Friday. You're a creepy doll. Your doll, yeah, you're a creepy doll. Remember you spun? Oh man. You remember it? How are you feeling, by the way? Don't be on your face. It's my superpower, man. I know when the beat's gonna drop all the time. It's unpredictable, this type of music is. We're doing some clay sketching of, I don't know, like in our next project. I'm debating if I want to start on a next creature for my my world building, or if I just want to do something else. Start with a little sketch, and then if we like it, we would flesh out a bigger one in Sculpey that we could bake and save, you know? Feeling good? You're returning to work tomorrow? How are you feeling about returning to work? Ow. I was also debating on, so tired of your Wi-Fi? Oh, is it cutting in and out? Fucking Wi-Fi, I feel you. Fucking shitballs are crazy. I feel about where I am. Don't we? Don't we all? My God, dude, this stuff is just melting. I do something. Do you though? Do you? Yeah, okay. Stupid adulting. I was debating about working on my map today. That well, you saw it at the start of the session. but I think sculpting would be better. Especially being in the stupid funk that I've been in for a little bit. Like creative block, maybe just like getting in there. Trying to sculpt something. Will be good. I think I just need a bit of guidance. Maybe not guidance, reference. Reference is important. So after I get clay I need, we'll do a bit of research here. Like, wow, Metal, you got a lot of clay. Ho, 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 ho. I have a whole nother tub of this shit. That smells like a warehouse. I wish they would make this smell different. I like monster clay, but the gray is just, you know, it smells like a warehouse floor. It's not a good smell. It's not a bad smell, but it's just like, it's the kind of smell you don't want to be around too much, I guess. I know it's oddly specific. Have you never? Well, maybe in my off time I'd like to go to certain warehouses and sniff their floors, you know. It's one of my kinks. Have you ever walked into a warehouse and just has that like specific smell to it? This is what it smells like. Whereas like this stuff. This is the same monster clay, but it's terracotta, and this smells like a waxy clay, which is a nice smell, right? It smells like kind of like almost like earth a little bit. It's like waxy, the clay, almost crayon-like. Oh, I wonder if they use crayons in their recipe. I wonder if they must use crayons in their recipe. It smells like a crayon. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like a waxy clay. But it's a nice smell. Walk up your warehouse in the middle of Greg Guinness. You're caught in trespassing. Did he steal anything? No, he was just smelling the floors. And then you got Sculpey. This shit smells. I'm not sure what this one is. It smells like something. Doesn't really have a smell to it. Weird. Alright, so. Okay, let's see here. What was, let's see, ideas. Was with this shitty music. Wish I could tell you why. Wish I could feel you again, but I know it's too late, and I know you're away. There's a chance to apologize. Spine leech. The Jaro. Oh, I already did that. Slothopus. Multiply worms. Oh yeah, I have this idea for like these like worms on this planet. They like make their way into your skin and like kind of like worm their way up into like your brain, and like it attaches to your brain and it starts to multiply. And basically it multiplies all through your body, replacing basically like your bones and all that, and it like uses you as like a human puppet while you're still alive. It's like moving you. Like RFK's brain word. Not sure what that is. So it's just like this giant like marionette meat puppet, right? That the worms control. It's like a kind of like a hive mind. Ew, that felt wet, but it's just really fine and smooth. So that's like one of the creatures, and then in order to like pass it on, you know, they barf on you know. But yeah, then you get infected that way. But I'd like to do that. Like I have an idea of either like sculpting, like what a single worm would look like, you know, or sculpting like a bunch of little worms, like a little diorama kind of thing, or sculpting and one of the explorers from my world with like worms coming out of him. But that's a whole thing, because that involves hard surface, and I'm not sure how to quite approach that yet, the whole hard surface sculpting. So maybe coming up with like with how the worm should look like a little sketch. And go from there. It would be visceral. So I don't mind pushing myself, you know. Like right now, I don't know what I want the explorers of this world to look like yet. So I'm not there. I still got to finish my map and all that, and then I'm gonna work on the explorers and the whole backstory and all that. So I'm not sure what I want them to look like. But I do know I want them to be kind of like older school sci-fi suits, you know, like the bulky kind of, you know, like from Alien, and it's kind of like those old sci-fi movies like that. I'm not a big fan of the whole more sleek designs these days. Looks too perfect. Too perfect. Not enough janky and gruffness to it, you know what I mean? I want the worm to be a lot bigger. What are we gonna do? Do I do it with the worm or do I do it a leech? Let's see. Let's see. Parasites. Parasites. Parasites is interesting. That hard to stick I'll do a little bit of a little sketch. It's probably big enough. Well, welcome back, Phil. the easiest thing to sculpt. Just give me an idea. Bigger front. Yeah, I just built from this thing. You know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna put this here, maybe better. Or is that fine? See how hot it is, man? I don't even have to like condition the clay. That's how fucking hot it is. It's gonna be hard to work with. Just looks like a bunch of penises. Me and Metal Girl have been watching this show called The Mole on Netflix. Have you guys watched that yet? Or have you seen any of this show called The Mole? Pretty interesting show. There's like a group of people. The Mole, M-O-L-E. It's like a group of 16 people. They have to go through challenges, right? And each challenge, they win money and they add to the pot. Right? So they build up a pot of money throughout the show. But there's also like challenges that could take away the money. There's challenges that you could win, like a pass on to the next round, so you don't have to take this quiz that, you know, when you take the quiz, you have to try and guess who might the mole be through 20 questions, and whoever guesses pretty much not correct is like kicked out of the game. And then the mole is somebody in the group that has to sabotage pretty much sabotage all the games that they're playing in and everything, and no one knows who the mole is. So it's like a game of deceit and lies, right? It's very good. So you think somebody's the mole, but then they get kicked off. You're like, oh shit, guess it wasn't them. And you can also see like which people are team players, who aren't team players, you know, who's out for themselves. And it's honestly like you gotta work as a team to get money into the pot, but there's There's so many selfish people. It's kind of funny. It's on Netflix. Check it out. I think there's only 3 seasons. I'm usually not into shows like that, you know, like Survivor and reality game shows, but this one's really good. I feel like this could be like just a clump of those worms or something.
Dark wave.
Dark wave.
Break it down. Dark wave. Break it down.
Kind of like Traders? Oh, what's that one about? Kind of similar? Same idea, or? I like the idea of like doing like a giant clump of these like parasitical worms, but maybe that's not the way to go about it. Let's try and take this further. Same idea. A group of people and 3 of them are traitors. Oh, it can murder you at night. The group has to vote on how. Oh, it's kind of like oh, what's that? Like Crying Wolf or The Wolf Within or whatever.
Dark wave. Break it down.
I love a good deceitful game.
Dark wave.
No.
Break it down. Dark wave.
That's not the way I want to go, man. Kind of like that. What is that one on? Or is it like streaming? Or is it not? Peacock? I don't think we have peacock in Canada. That's a little bigger. Yeah, we're gonna go bigger. I don't like this matchup of whatever the fuck this is. This is why we call it sketching, right? Don't like an idea? Just get rid of it. It's so hot, it's just like falling down. So stupid, man. Look how hot it is. I'm sweating. So yeah, these things aren't gonna have any eyes. There's worms, parasites. I don't think they have eyes.
Void.
Pretty interesting. Look. Yeah, what's up, Half? 10 stream straight to school. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. And close your eyes. Do it, fuck it, do. Yeah, what's up, Invictus? How you doing, man? Oh man, it's been some time. How have you been? What you been up to? Where have you been? Exploring ideas here. Don't know how it's going because it's fucking hot.
Speak from your heart. Close your eyes. 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 Close your eyes.
If she tells me to close my eyes one more time, I swear to God. That's it. Living in the fort now. Oh shit. You have a dog of your own? Oh nice. What's the dog's name? Oh, you know, just been working on my art, trying to get better, and going heavily focusing on that. Work's been work, you know. Ranger, who's that? A sheepadoodle. I have that name, Ranger. It's a good name. It's a strong name. How's the fort? I'm gonna need more clay, aren't I? Sheepdog poodle mix. Sheepdog poodle, that is an interesting mix. That's an interesting mix. Fort's good, kind of boring compared to there. Not much to do there, or? Put that there just in case. Welcome aboard. Ah, I gotcha. No. Well, that's lame, you know? But I mean, do you enjoy it there? You know, that's a big question. And you know, friends you can always drive to, right? Meet up, stuff like that. So. I know the fort very well. Well, that's good. That's good then, man. It's awesome. I should just like speed run this. What else have you been up to? Enjoying the heat.
Welcome aboard.
We're just doing a little bit of clay sketching, trying to figure out what to do with my next project. So, seeing if this kind of idea might be worth pursuing in a bigger form. Interpersonal connection side of thing. No, everyone's good. No, nothing bad. You know, Shannon's good. I'm good. Puppers are good. You know, like at this point, everyone's just kind of like working, surviving. This stuff is becoming freaking almost like a liquid. It's so fucking hot. It doesn't have to be pretty, it's just a sketch. So. Yourself? How's the family? How's everybody? Look at some of these sculptors do like these crazy intricate, big-ish projects in like 2 days. I'm just like, how the hell, man? They gotta be zooming through their stuff. I get that like they're masters and all that, and they've been doing it a long time, but still, it's crazy. It's crazy to see. This only took me fucking 2 days to do. Reminds me of the fucking, what was it? Oh, what was This is cool. You know, let's take a little break. Check out this video. Y'all. Maybe let the clay cool down a bit. Let the clay cool down a bit. Because I've been handling it so much. It's so hot. Ah, monster. Hey, get it? Look at that thing.
Hey everyone, it's Norm from Tested here at Monsterpalooza 2022, and this is Simon Lee, who we've met before, concept sculptor for films. And
this dude's fucking crazy, alright? He's an insane sculptor. He's the one that did a lot of the creatures on Pacific Rim, which was his first job. Crazy to think about. But dude's concept sculptor, which is vastly different than from what other sculptors do. Right? His stuff is like a lot of concept art, but he's so good.
and a creature designer. Tell me about some of the recent works that you've been working on.
Well, throughout the pandemic, before the pandemic, I was working on quite a few projects. I did the last voyage of Demeter. So it's like,
Yeah, that's his. That display piece, yeah.
so that one is probably going to come out at some point, hopefully. And then I also worked on Lord of the Rings for Amazon.
Oh, very cool.
So those were some cool projects before the pandemic. And during the pandemic, I ended up teaching a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. You do a lot of online classes
Yes.
and teaching people concept sculpting, the idea.
Look at that. That's fucking freaky, bro. That cool. I'm not even sure. I think that's Sculpey. That's crazy. Look at that detail. Holy crap. All the wrinkles and stuff.
Of how to just like sketching, but in form, in 3D
Yes.
for
so
creature design.
Yes, exactly. So it's more of a three-dimensional way of sketching out your conceptual ideas and your design. Those kind of things.
And at
I like his idea a lot. I love the idea of sketching in clay because, I like drawing. Don't get me wrong, but just being able to sketch out your ideas in clay just seems so much faster. Instead of if you don't know how to draw, then you gotta learn how to draw. But if you know how to do something else, use that medium.
Monsterpalooza, you always bring a really beautiful showpiece.
Thank you.
And this is the one from this year. Tell me about the story, because there's got to be a story behind this.
So this one's actually inspired by a H.P. Lovecraft story. It's called The Shunned House. So in the story, at the end of the story, the protagonist was, digging up in his basement, and he ended up unearthing this giant elbow of a creature, and that was the end of the story. So, I basically want to go ahead and try to figure out what's actually buried.
How long do you think it took him to make this sculpture? Just take a guess. Let me know.
Beneath the earth. So this is pretty much the creature minus the dirt and all that stuff.
Wow. What a concept. So it does express that idea of concept sculpting, because you are taking just the bit of an idea, right? The elbow of an idea.
Long time? 4+ months? For a piece like that, I could see that.
But the parameters, it had to be earthy. And
Yes.
this reads as earthy.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the things that I do on films. A lot of times there's a few lines of description of the scene, and I will have to develop the visual world for that.
Yeah.
So, and this is a demonstration for my students how things like that can be done, because the story itself is widely available, but how do we take it one step further?
Yeah.
And try to really dive into the world, kind of thing.
Can you walk me through the actual physical sculpting of this piece?
So this was all hand sculpted. Originally I actually sculpted a much bigger hand,
Wow.
but it ended up, being too big for my display case. So I started over with a smaller version, but it, ended up fitting the whole thing inside of a box. So it's almost like drawing on a canvas on a piece of paper, you have to fit your idea within the boundary of that. And in the physical world of sculpture, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to contain the idea within this display box.
And some of that is the pose as well, this contorted pose of this rat creature.
Yeah, it is about the performance, So we have a character. What is this character doing in front of the camera? What is the screen presence? So, you can call it posing, you can call it performance, but it's really about, delivering a body language, whether it's a painful expression or some kind of contortion, whatever that may be.
Love it,
We want to inspire the audience's imagination and bring them into this world.
How do you think about the lens or the viewer, like, and whether this is a very tall piece or, when a creature is...
Imagine if you're digging and you uncover an elbow in the ground. And then that's the thing that's attached to it. I wonder if you could train it to become your pet,
shown on the film, that's going to be widescreen, there's going to be a reveal. Like, how does that factor into your performance design?
Well, yeah, because of what I do, I always try to use a filmmaker's perspective when it comes to design. I always try to look at my design from behind the camera lens kind of thing. So I'm always looking for where is the camera pointing, where is the audience going to look, what will capture their attention.
Yeah.
So by working like that, I try to capture the focal point, and then that's...
But also, this dude's all self-taught. He didn't go to art school. He used to be what was it? An accountant, maybe, I want to say. It wasn't until he was like 38 he started to pursue his sculpting career.
That's how I would, progressively, develop this visual idea. So hopefully, when the cameraman panned the camera up and down,
right,
there's many interesting angles that he can use. So there's very much a filmmaker's approach to design.
Yeah, and a reveal as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you don't know if you got the correct account on Discord? I'll have to check it out. Like your account, or?
And even the way you're lighting it, like the fact that it seems like that's with a practical light in the piece.
I mean, this type of lighting condition is not ideal, but if it's in a actual film format, then the reveal will be much more dramatic, right? Because of the lighting setup.
Yeah. How do you decide how far to go in terms of the detail?
Usually, depending on how much time I have for a concept piece, I'll try to budget the time frame. Instead of taking it all the way to finish, to a production level finish, if I'm just delivering a concept, I want the concept to be clear and effective to get the message across, which means I don't need extreme close-ups for that. Right? That is for the actual production process of the filmmaking. So, that's how we approach things with the conceptual side. That's also how I approach my sculptural work as well.
Do you get carried away sometimes in terms of like wanting to bring out parts of the detail?
Sometimes, but I've done this long enough to know when and where to stop, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's such a striking piece. Like the more I look at it, the more I'm learning, which I think is part of the intention.
Yeah, I just want, I want everything to be kind of flowing, and even when the way the fingers are pointing, that's kind of guiding the audience's attention. It's like, okay, now that you've done the visual tour, this fingertip is pointing you should go back up. That will complete the circle, kind of.
Wow. A piece like this, what's the scope of time that you're allowing yourself?
So, 4 months, someone said that this took.
To work on.
How much time do you think this took?
A month?
Month? 4 months?
This was actually 2.5 days.
2.5 days it took him to do that fucking piece. You fucking kidding me? 2.5 days?
2.5 days. Amazing.
Days, yeah.
Speed and knowing your craft.
Well, because this is what I do, and this is what people pay me for. So it's not about the speed; it's about how effective I am in terms of delivering the idea, or to show them a visual concept. Because when the concept is working, then we can spend more time. Well, let's develop this further.
Right.
Then they will be beneficial and more efficient for everybody involved.
Yeah. And sometimes they may want multiple approaches and concepts.
Yes.
And iteration
is a measured type of progression. It's not just endlessly detailing for the sake of detailing, because with concepts, with developing visual world, that doesn't work. We need to make sure that we're moving in the right direction first.
Do you find that there's a lot of interest in young sculptors, young artists wanting to work in concept sculpting?
There's a lot of artists interested in concept design, but with concept sculpting, it is still kind of, limited, because most sculptors work in the production part of the filmmaking process. There are a lot more modelers and character artists, but it just so happened the way I use sculpture has always been more illustrative and just sketching in clay kind of thing.
Yeah.
So whether it's digital medium or the traditional medium, I always work like this.
Yeah. And by design, does that mean that when you're done with this, you have to set it aside and you have to just move on to the next thing?
I can either do that or I can keep going. It's almost like having a
2.5 days, my gosh. That's nuts, bro. That's better, it's a little cooled down now. Kind of, not too much, but... That was like a 10-second ad. Oh yeah, this took me 2.5 days to make, This is my longest piece yet. Just love the idea of concepting and things. This sounds so fun. Which is kind of what I'm doing now. A little bit rough, a little bit rough, Not even. I swear, man, like the ads here on Twitch have been getting worse. Like, I got hit with a 7-minute ad the other day. I was just like, what is happening? I think Ready Player One had it right. Ads everywhere. They're getting crazy. It's so annoying. So fucking annoying, man. I guess I could have done this out of Sculpey and then we could have like baked it and all that, but again, if I didn't like what I was doing with it, then I'd start over anyway. So I think with this approach, sculpt something out, and if I like it, then we'll go into maybe a more bigger piece, more dramatic maybe, more worms crawling over each other. I don't know. And Prime used to get ads now. I know. I saw that. I know we were watching Prime last night. We got ahead. I'm like, what the fuck? When did this start? Apparently, Netflix is gonna start kicking people off. Their subscription model that is that has ads, but for lesser, so people will have to move to their other premium package that has no ads, whatever. I'm just gonna start pirating all my shit. Fuck it. Remember like the FBI warnings at the beginning of movies? Sometimes after watching a stream for a while, the audio will desync with the video, so to refresh to get the line up again, but every time I do, yep, same. Yep. Or I can't change the audio level or control the big screen or small screen, so I have to refresh, and then I get hit with an ad. I'm very quiet. Am I quiet? Am I quiet? Am I quiet for anyone else? No? I'm always like peeking here on my settings. I'm not looking for this thing to be like symmetrical. Five rooms away. Mike. Oh. That's weird. I got perfect audio for me. I want these to be longer, but like almost like little hairs, but it's so hot they're just gonna like be like a limp penis. The flaccid monster. Alright, let me know if the refresh helps. Or if you get hit with an ad. It did help a bit, but no ad? Oh, that's good. Even YouTube's bad. And these big corporations. "33 degrees tomorrow." Yep. We're in a heat wave. Here as well. Kill me. Oops. You picked up streaming YouTube again? Well, you're streaming yourself? about you, thinking about me. I wanna take you out, but not pay for a meal because I'm a cheap bitch. Oh, right on. I'll have to come by. What games you playing?
Got so many time pass by. I saw you last time. This is my last ride. I wish you're gonna see us on the other side. This is my last ride.
Doom Eternal, Teskers, or Skates. Right on. How is Doom Eternal? I've yet to play that. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Weird. Now they're doing like the Dark Ages, Doom Dark Age or something. It's good. Testers is an acquired taste. Yeah, I've never played Testers. Doesn't quite appeal to my taste. This thing has so many points to it. Oops, whatever. I feel like my hands are getting too big. Further I get down this tail part. Oh no, it fell off. What will I do? Oh. Trying to think of the last game I played. Oh, Elden Ring. I'm playing through Elden Ring right now. I'm on the second story boss, I think. I'll finish it eventually.
Can you feel that?
Ah. Oh, that's why I keep plugging in my camera. That's why it's moving.
Dark wave. Break it down. Dark wave. Dark wave. Break it down. Dark wave. Break it down. Dark wave.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Boiling my dick off, dude. Yeah, where's his hair come from? Fuzz or whatever. So annoying. If you got any questions about art or sculpting or whatever, feel free to ask. Thank you for that dark sky. I appreciate it. Totally unwritten. So you have to get up early, so I'll be playing. Sounds good. Have yourself a sweet dream, big boy. Appreciate the lurk. As always. Shout out to the lurkers. Appreciate y'all. How many tendrils is too many tendrils? It's a trick question because there's no such thing. if you're here and say, hey, there's a limit on too many tendrils. Nope. Infinite tendrils. Just like I like my hente. That one's really small. Stupid. Just get down there.
Void.
He's nommed over our spaghetti. He loves spaghetti. Also, those are his tongues. I know, ladies, alright. Back off. Alright, he's taken. Sorry. Just imagine the possibilities. You bastard. You bastard. Really?
Void.
So just imagine, like, this parasite, right? Crawls up and crawls to your brain. And these things kind of like moves its way into your brain, your central cortex, and all that stuff. Starts to take control of you. As others, it starts to multiply, and then others start to do the same thing. And then eventually, it's, you know, your whole body is just filled with these worms, these parasite worms, and you're just like this meat puppet. Your muscles are replaced with these parasite worms. You're still aware and conscious, and you're forever in a state of just, well, doom, I guess. Right? No control. Aware of everything going on. I'm slowly creating a story behind this thing, right? As we build them, so. And then we have maybe one main tendril. Thinking maybe one main tendril. Always be a side douche. Like 3 is a good number.
We can all grow. Now we are all in this. We can all grow. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Oh my god, this bitch is back again? I'm gonna close my eyes? Oh my gosh.
Close your eyes.
Oh, that's cute.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Speak from your heart.
And you guys are going to see that new horror movie this weekend, Long Legs? I mean, I guess it's still Monday.
We can all grow. Now we are all in this. We can all grow. Speak from your heart.
interesting little texture. What's this do? That's kind of interesting. Basic rope cell. Hey, what's up, Corn? How you doing? Oops. All good. Good. We're fine. We're fine. Totally fine. Really tired, kind of fallen victim to my thoughts, so I came here. Oh, well, welcome on in. Hey, when I can't sleep and my brain just keeps running. Little concepts sketch of a possible parasitic worm in my world. Besides this, it's just a little floppy. It's fine. Alright, we all get a little floppy sometimes. No, don't let Depresso win. That bastard. He's like a super villain. And I'm Depresso, here to make you feel bad about yourself. We usually call him Brian, or Metal Girl calls, well, her anxiety Brian. I'm more depressed than she is. She's more anxious. I'm more depressive. I don't want these to look like horns, right? So I'm trying to give them like a little bit of like a little movement. Movement. I watched But I'm a Cheerleader last night and I loved it. I'm a cheerleader. What's that? Is that cheerleader documentary? I might think of a different one. Oh, this one melted. No? I'm thinking of something completely different there. What's that about? Oh, I kind of like the kind of movements of this.
So many times pass by, don't know why I'm losing my mind. Ego was so strong inside. At this point, I just live the lie. I just live the lie. Wish I
Where are we
could
going
tell
over here?
you why. Wish I could feel you again, but I know it's too late, and I know you're away. There's a chance to apologize. Nah, nah, nah. It's a goodbye, just a goodbye. Forever and ever, you never come back. Just a goodbye,
I
forever
like that.
goodbye. I sit in my ride, think about you. Drive through the night, I got nothing to lose. Strobe city lights, they can tell me the truth. Tell me what I should do. I got
It's about a girl named Megan. And her family and friends suspect she's a lesbian. They send her to a place called True Directions to heal her. She ends up falling in love with a girl named Moran. This sounds funny. Find Jesus in your heart and you won't be gay anymore. You're still doing that? Jesus.
got so many time pass by. I saw you last time. This is my last ride.
What's that streaming on?
See us on the other side.
Like a good rom-com.
On the other side. It's a goodbye, just a goodbye. Forever and ever, you never come back. Just a goodbye.
I don't have much else to add to this. RuPaul is one of the okay. So tank top that says straight is great. Oh, it's on Tubi. On YouTube. Oh, YouTube and Tubi. Okay. I need to possibly check that out. Yeah. I don't like this part. Get off. Might be able to expose this a little bit. Probably not. It's fucking warm in here. Pose, no pose. Stars Natasha. I don't know if I know that. I'm better with faces. I don't know if I know that. Okay. Yeah, like a little. Tryptophobia, don't look. Or do. Up to you. Up to you. Oh, you can't really see it. Never mind. Never mind.
I've been looking around for some time. I don't really know why I try, but I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know why.
Damn, I could have like. I kind of like that. On the weird tentacles. He's been in a lot, like Orange is the New Black. If I saw a face. I'm better with faces than names, you know. Orange is the New Black? I've never seen that one. Although I do know the ladies on it, and Middle Girls watched it. I'm pretty sure. I think that might be it for this little concept. Little concept-decept. Little parasite worm. Well, little, you know. That is part of the Eldritch Chronicles, just a little concept. Might do, I'm digging it, I like it. So the next phase would be to go bigger. And use some Sculpey so we can bake it, and then really put more detail into it and all that, and then paint it as well. All About Evil, that I also want to see. All About Evil. Is that a horror movie? I don't know what that is. That's dumb. Let's not do that. She starts to make horror movies if she's actually committing crimes in the film, and she gets this like cult following. Oh, okay. Oh, it kind of reminds me of that other movie, Spree. You ever seen that one? It's a good one. It's like about an Uber driver who live streams his Ubers, and he starts killing people and live streaming them and gaining a following overnight. And it's a crazy movie. It's funny. It's good. You want to? Oh, it's definitely worth a watch. Yeah, very good. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this with Sculpey. Yeah, no idea. But there we go, we're finished. I'm finished with this dude. There we go. I think that's it for me tonight. I'm boiling, man, so I gotta go cool down and try and go to bed and sleep. It's like, it's so hot in here. Oh, lights going. So we finished this dude. Yeah, like I said, we gotta go bigger scale, I think, next, and you have a request? Shoot me. Yeah, shoot me a DM. Oh. 10-minute heads up? I thought you were sleeping. I can try. I can try. I never know what I'm gonna end up doing now. Just poof. Yeah, I could try and do that. Just ending early because I'm fucking so hot. Gives you whiplash? Okay, yeah. I'll try my best to remember to do that. Sounds good, Carl. Alright. Peace out. You all have a great night. I'm ending early because I am literally sweating buckets. So, yeah, have yourself a great night, okay? Sweet dreams.